Hey everybody, what's going on? It's All You Know 1994. I hope you're all having a great day today. And in today's video, I'm going to be giving my thoughts on the new round-based zombies map that released with Season 2's update, that map being the Tomb. Now, I just want to start off by saying I can understand where people's frustration with this map is coming from, and I am taking that into consideration when I discuss my thoughts and opinion on this map. Basically, what people's biggest issues with this map right now is the fact that it feels like it's been rushed in comparison to the other maps that have been released into zombies this year. And I can definitely see that because I would argue this is the smallest map in the four zombies maps that have come to the game so far in Black Ops 6. So what for whatever reason that may have been that created the issue of having to rush this map on Treyarch's side of things. I'm not entirely sure why that happened, but as far as I'm concerned, um, it's not a bad map. I personally, in my opinion, really enjoy this map, and I also want to preface this by saying my opinion is stemming from the idea of being a camo grinder. I haven't. I've tried it one time with a group of friends to do the Staff of Ice Easter egg and whatnot, and we failed miserably. So keep in mind that my opinion on this map is more or less solely around the idea of being a camo grinder. So with all that being said, let's get into the thoughts and opinions on what I think of the Tomb. So again, like I said, camo grinding on this map is about as fun and easy as any of the other maps. Out of all four of the maps, the one that I really enjoyed camo grinding on was Citadel de Mortis, the map from last season. And this map kind of gives the same vibe in terms of like training zombies. If you would watch my gameplays of the Citadel map, I would usually train on the ramparts of the castle courtyard. And as you can see from the starting zone of the Tomb map, it's very similar in that regard. And the thing is about this map, not only is this area very good to train, but the whole map being as small as it is, outside of the nether or the ether area, I'm sorry, that is connected to it via portals. It's a very easy map to train on this one, especially. It's just a very large oval shaped map, not including the ether area on the map. So overall, for camo grinding, I think this map is extremely good. I'd put it in top 2. I don't know necessarily if I would put it at first, though. I still think Citadel, in terms of good training zombie spots, is better. And it's not as easy to get snuck up on as it is on this map. Not to say, like I said, this map is bad. It's just, in comparison to Citadel, I think it's better. Citadel is better. But again, this map also is smaller, so it's easier to train around the whole map than it is on Citadel. The zombies that are on this map, I really like the aesthetic they went with the actual zombies, the normal zombies. They're kind of like mummified, and some of them actually are like skull and bones for the most part, which is really kind of cool. The aesthetic is nice. As you see, the vermin have returned for this map. They are also sometimes they spawn parasites, not nearly as much as Citadel. And there's actually 3 special / elite zombies that spawn on this map this time around. We have the return of the Doppelgast from Citadel, the return of the Amalgam from Terminus and Citadel, and we also have the new special / elite zombie that came with this new map, the Tomb, the Shock Mimic. And as far as I'm concerned, the Shock Mimic is about as easy to kill as a Doppelgast. The critical spot on its body is extremely easy to see and hit, just like the Doppelgast. The Amalgam is, I don't know if it's just me or if it was like just a happenstance type deal, but it felt like the Amalgam on this map is easier to kill than it was on the other 2 maps. It also could have just been the round that I was on. It also could have just been because when I was playing this map before I got this gameplay, I had Perkaholic and I had all the perks and was able to just get the best rarity and Pack-a-Punch pretty early on in the round. So that could have also been why. Not to anybody's surprise, though, the Amalgam made a return. The Amalgam seems to be pretty much outside of Liberty Falls a mainstay in zombies now as the special/elite zombie. I don't really like the Amalgam because for the most part they're probably the most tanky out of the I think there's five, if not the most tanky, second most tanky behind the Abomination. But we haven't seen the Abomination or even the Mangler since Liberty Falls. Neither of those, as far as I know, haven't made a return to any other map in the zombies rotation so far in Black Ops 6. But the special/elite zombies are all pretty good and pretty cool on this map. I really like the idea that there's more than just one and two or two even. So that's pretty cool. But I mean, like I said, there's not much really to go off of in my opinion because I've only really just been playing on this map to train zombies for camo grinding. I have tried one time with a group of friends, like I said, to do the Easter egg, and we were slowly figuring it out, and over time, I think we were starting to get a better idea of what to do, but we were unsuccessful in even really starting it. We ended up going down before we were able to get too far into the Easter egg. But now that we've actually had some time to play with it, I think we can actually get a lot further and we have a better understanding. So potentially, I could be going for the Easter egg in the near future. I've heard the boss fight. I've heard mixed opinions on the boss fight. I've heard from some people that it's the hardest boss fight in the game so far out of all the zombies maps. I've heard that it's relatively easy. So as far as I know, based off of the opinions I have heard, again, I haven't gotten to the boss fight on this map, so I don't know for myself, that it's about a 50-50 split between the player base right now, that it's either easy or hard. It all depends on how the strategy you use to go into the boss fight, from what I understand. If you don't have the right strategy, it's probably very difficult, but if you have the right strategy and you execute it very well, you're more than likely going to succeed. So, as far as opinions go, I think this map is, out of 10, I would say it's a solid 9. Like I said, for camo grinding and training zombies, it's a very easy map to do on when you're not inside the ether zone. And even in the ether zone, it's not necessarily difficult to train either, but the whole map outside of the ether zone is extremely tiny, and it's just a big oval. And as long as you know where you're going, it's extremely simple to just train the zombies throughout the entire map and not just in one area, where I felt like on Citadel, I was secluded to just basically the ramparts of the courtyard to train zombies effectively. So, like I said, I'd give this map a 9 out of 10. Where I would place it in like a top 3, my top 3 for zombies maps as of right now, I would probably say are Citadel is number 1, the Tomb would probably be number 2, and maybe Liberty Falls would be number 3. I'm not too sure number 3 because I've never really played Terminus. I played it a little bit when zombies first when the game first came out, excuse me. I played Terminus a few times, but not a lot. And Liberty Falls, once Citadel came out, I hardly touched it, if at all. So I'd probably, if I had to pick one, I'd put Liberty Falls at 3. As far as that goes, guys, there's really not much else to say. I know not everybody is a zombies player in the community out there, but like I've stated before, and I'm sure some people know, zombies is pretty much carrying the Black Ops 6 this year. And it's very obvious to see why. It's been very well done from the most part, from the beginning up till now. Sure that a lot of people are kind of looking at this map as kind of a mixed bag of emotions, which I can see why. It definitely feels like this map, while it has a lot going for it and a lot of graphical detail and it looks very zombie-like, it definitely does feel like it was rushed in comparison to when Citadel released for Season 1. So I do understand where people are coming from with that opinion, but again, that's an opinion, everybody has them. My personal opinion, I think this map is very good. I think it's an enjoyable experience. I think once you get a feel for the map and how you can maneuver amongst the map in the mid to high rounds, it'll be a very enjoyable experience for everybody. And you just got to give it time. And that's basically all I have to really say about the matter. Anyway, guys, with that being said, I'm going to wrap the video up here. If you have any comments or questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comment section below. Other than that, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave me a like and a comment down below in general. I would greatly appreciate it. If you dislike the video, go ahead and leave me a dislike as well. It doesn't hurt my feelings. And this is All You Know 1994. Peace out.